your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am.
Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same with or without. Don't talk about me like how you might know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal.
Fine. I really couldn't care less, and you can give them my best, but just
I'm not your friend.
I'm not your friend because who's friends here? Who are really friends here? Nobody. Nobody, buddy. Welcome back to anyone who's here. We are happy to have you. It's Wednesday and we are talking Tell Me Lies, season 3, episode 4. And they're doing what they're doing best, lying. Before we get into these horrible group of people, Ashley, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to get into this episode. And just again, every time it's toxic, we know that. But the toxicity that doesn't have to be is beyond me, Tyra. But I'm ready to get into all of the things from last night's episode.
Sure. Most definitely. Y'all be sure to drop down low, hit that like button, leave a comment. Are you watching Tell Me Lies? Are you intrigued that they are still lying as much as they are after 3 seasons? Because getting into these overall thoughts, it just baffles me at this point how we can keep stretching these lies paper thin. Like, they find a different way every season to like manipulate the folks that we maybe thought we knew prior. And I get it. They're young. They're in college. You know, we're growing. We're not going to be perfect, but some of the things here, I'm like, the person that I met season 1, I don't feel like they would do this. But it's like, oh, we need some tea. We need some juice. Steven needs a new victim. I need you to go over there and be diabolical and do stuff that enemies don't even do. This be that as it may, this was a very entertaining episode. This was a very entertaining episode. It has me kind of in the balance of like, where are we going to end? Because I'm sure that it's probably renewed or something for a 4th season. Who knows? How are y'all going to spin this and go, see, you know what? After all that, we still need Steven and Lucy around. They need to be here because they don't. Good episode, though. Ashley, what did you think about episode 4?
So yeah, the episode, I feel like, I mean, it had its beats, you know. I was like, all right, like, okay, girl. Like, I just struggle to give a damn, Tyra. I struggle to give a damn about any of these characters, and I think that taints the way that I watch the show because I literally don't care. There's nothing redeemable about any of our core cast members. Not one of them. Not one of them am I like. Diana a little bit because, you know, she played her game a little bit last season and I was like, all right, you got some sense. And this episode, I was like, okay, she really is done with Steven. Like, she's got that friend group, Steven completely out of her system. But no, the episode was entertaining. I think it's getting us closer to somewhere. But where that proverbial place is, Tyra, I don't know. I don't know what else Steven can do except be mad and grunt and, oh, I need to find a way to, you guys hurt me and I need to find a way to punish you and I can't think of the right things. And I'm just like, is he going to pout in a corner, tune his face up and walk with, oh, that's my baby. She's having my baby. I was like, Steven, we don't care. We don't give a damn. But I mean, it was fine. For me of the season, this is probably the best episode of this season so far for me personally.
Yeah, where I'm at with it, unless we ending off with Lucy and Steven catching a body, I don't know where else we could go.
How could it get that? I mean, Steven's got a body, Tyra. Like,
you know, but like I don't know. That's just where we can go. Several people have died on the show, but I just feel like manslaughter somewhere. We just got to go somewhere else because you don't get to do things like this and then just pretend to be a normal person. This is a sick individual. This is somebody's prisoner. He hasn't been issued his numbers yet. He's committing crimes out there and he's going to jail for life. We're just waiting on it. I don't know. because it's getting real intense around here. But starting here, since we already here with our girl, baby. Now, okay. Now, Dan, I don't know why, if this was just such a grand old secret and you didn't want anybody to know, why would we go tell Big Mouth Molly? Because Molly had one little pop to Molly. I'm sweating. Lucy, yeah, remember that secret you told? I'm not going to tell anybody your secret. I don't know. She's not holding water. Molly's off. You can tell that Evan is not at all into her. And I felt like she used that information to draw him in. Like, well, yeah, this new class got me stressed out. He's like, yeah, girl, that was the door. I know, because I'm not trying to get pregnant. I'm on this birth control. You know somebody's pregnant in your crew, right? What? It's like, well, girl, tell me more. Now I'm interested. Now I actually care about what you have to say. Oh, I shouldn't say, girl, you knew what you were doing. But the energy that Diana is giving immediately when the episode starts, she said, yeah, 1-800, get it out now. Get it out. I don't care. I don't care. I'm pregnant with a xenomorph. There's a Rosemary's Baby here. I need it done. I need it extinguished. Get it out. It's like, well, we can talk to you about your choices, Diane, if you want. Talk about what? I don't need time to marinate on this. I know whose baby this is and what I would have to deal with to carry it. And I'm still, in the prime of my life. I ain't even graduated. I got stuff I want to do. And I damn sure don't want to do it attached to the likes of that demon. Get it out immediately. But actually, how did you feel about this? And was Molly wrong for sharing this information?
I mean, so here's the thing. It was, for me, the speed in which our girl Diana found out the news, and the first person who came in the room, I got pregnant and I gotta go get rid of it, like, immediately. And it's like, do you even really know Molly that well? Molly the maid has been lurking around on the outer edges of the friend group. What Evan say? I mean, I'm smashing her. She's pretty and all, but Bree, if you say the word, I'll be right back over there with you. So Molly's always kind of been the jump off castaway to me, never really a part of the group, but just a hanger on. So she doesn't owe Diana any level of privacy, in my opinion. This was not your friend. This was not your girl. Now, is it in bad taste to go around just telling people business? Absolutely. But Diana said it so off the cuff, and then later is mad. Everybody knows my business.
Well, I thought, like, isn't Diana like aren't they like sorority sisters or something like that?
That don't mean nothing. She's not. Well, for me, that means nothing. As far as this friend group and the core that we've seen Diana really like, I'm going to confide in, or better yet, the group that's going to make her the strong Black friend, because everyone's always confided in her. I don't think Molly owed her any loyalty. I just feel like it was I felt like she had too much comfort. And the fact, to me, that she felt so comfortable telling Molly over Pippa later in the episode was crazy to me. Because I'm like, I thought Pippa was really supposed to be your girl in a bag of pearls. You know what I mean? But it was like digging and pushing and like, are you sure? Or no, was it Bree? Is there anything you want to tell me? Like, how's everything going today, Diana?
I was going to say, and she really didn't share it. She was like, yeah, so about those Lakers. Are you pregnant?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you with child, Diana?
That's what I'm saying. It was never like the way she volunteered it to Molly. So no, I don't think Molly owed her any privacy or whatever. What got me, though, was just the quickness that Evan is just ready to blab it all over the place. I mean, because we're in an open seating in the cafeteria. Wrigley's right here. There was no like, hey, Steven, let me pull you to the side. It was almost as if Evan had glee in his heart about this. Yeah, she's pregnant. Yeah, Big Steve. And I know it's yours. Like, you're good with that? Like, are we fine with that? Like, we're good? But yeah, Diana.
Absolutely.
It was, the shock and awe was ridiculous to me. You know who these people are. You know this friend group. You knew it was going to get back and around.
Evan is trying to get whatever little tea he can, because this is a sorry group. Yeah, so your sister, she got that money. So we're good, right? I don't have to worry about you spilling my tea. We're good. Matter of fact, if you were even marinating on me and Lucy, she's pregnant with your baby and she didn't even tell you. Baby, this is just already solidified why, as meatheaded as Wrigley was, especially that first season, just like, oh my God, can you please get off the drugs, Wrigley? Wrigley was always kind of over here on my side, just a little bit. And he proved it here. So, well, if you want me to be honest, it really ain't none of your damn business. She don't have to share anything with you. She doesn't really have to tell you anything. She doesn't owe you anything. So, oh, just when I thought I was at a table full of my allies. You go, yeah, not in that sense. Go get half the nerves like, yeah, Wrigley, as big of a hoe as you are, you got the nerve to sit here. Baby, what does that have to do with anything in this woman's body? She does not owe you anything. We'll see about that. It's my baby. She's pregnant with my seed. Let me go on down here and knock on this door. Say, maybe the way Steven, yeah, you got something you want to tell me? Just say, how? Get off my porch. You raggedy trick. What do you want? Well, yeah, didn't you think you want to tell me you're pregnant? She's like, it's like, Diana, if you didn't want anybody to know, you shouldn't have told Molly. But this is just another notch, like why I need to stay away from this friends group. I want nothing to do with y'all. Matter of fact, right about now, I don't owe you nothing. I don't have to tell you anything. I can't wait to abort this mission, to get this baby. If you think for 1 second I would want to carry your baby, you are out of your mind. So you can do what you've done in the past. Not only do I not want to be attached to you, but you can't control me to do anything. You can't hang anything over my head. He's like, yeah. And then this homosexual, well, if you like carried the baby or whatever, and we talk about your dad, we get over there with him, this could put me and you back into his good graces, and hook a brother up. Help a brother out. Get a brother a job over there with Braxton P. Hardenbrigg. Say, no. As a matter of fact, I low-key played in your face last season and made you think that was your idea, and me and my father ran away. We're not. We're good. I don't need you, and you damn sure don't need me, and I'm not giving you none of these benefits. Oh, well, oh, God. I love the moments that Steven gets rejected. He literally doesn't know what to do with himself. Oh my God, I want to ruin life so bad. He just doesn't know what to do with himself. But how did you feel about this and what Wrigley had to say and how Steven thought he was going to go over there and get Diana together?
I mean, it was the point. It was the part for me, Wrigley saying, hey, man, Pippa's on her. Pippa's coming right now. Don't say anything. Yeah, Pippa, because your friend is pregnant with my baby. As I stomp off to go and see it. I mean, I respect Wrigley because this is nobody's business. This is not tabletop conversation that we have during a meal about this lady's body and her choices or whatever she's going to do. And no, I wouldn't have told you because that's on her. If she felt like she wanted to tell you, Steven, she would have. And Evan just sitting there like, yeah, man, I just, thought you should know. Because we're bros over hoes. And then when we get over here, it was like Diana made haste. She's like, I'm not playing any of these games. And when she was on the phone with the people, she said, are you sure? If that's the earliest you can do, damn it. Like next Tuesday? Like we can't squeeze it in this afternoon. Like it made me feel like it's not her first one. It's making me feel like this is not her first round trip to the chop shop. And I don't know what that means for anybody, but at least she will not be connected or tied to this demon. It takes so much audacity to come in the way that he did. This will look great with your dad. Like he'll be so apt to help me. Why do I want to help you harvest our black dollars? Steven, go find somebody else to mooch up. The way that he's harvested black dollars this entire season, whether it be from Evan living in the guest house over the summer, taking that $28,000 for his sister's tuition, or now trying to get back to Hardenbrigg's black dollars. I'm over it. I'm over the colonization of our money, Tyra. I don't want to see Steven near any more blacks moving forward. Keep that over there. Like, I don't. It's pissing me off. That was the thing that really got under my skin because why are you trying to take that black man money? Steven, find your own grift, baby. Find your new one. Find you a rich white over there. Like, what is the problem?
Harvesting the black dollar, it's a wild.
That
has not even crossed my mind, but they are the wealthier of the group. And yeah, he gonna mooch as much as he can off of Evan, but he had been playing in Miss Baby Here's face for a minute. But she allowed it because it's like, this is my man, my baby, my baby, my baby. If I'm on, you're on. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure you succeed. Baby, this is where I get off. I'm done with you. It's like, oh, we'll see about that. He was this close. I have parental rights. Get the hell off my porch.
Get away from me, Steven.
Get off my porch. Get away from my dorm door. But speaking of audacity, let's go over here because I used to have a soft spot for Bree up until we met Oliver. I had a little soft spot. It was like right floating between Bria, Bree and like Pippa, I had a little like, terrible. Terrible. Dummy. You came in here with your idle threats for what? Oh my God. Like, you want to tell me about something? Happy Face here sent that photo. Like, yeah, I know what you've been doing. I'm actually close with her. I've befriended her. You better sit down before I what? You come in here with your little insults, want to tell me how disgusting the situation is, how disgusting I am, because she's a freshman. Ew, that's gross. Were you not just a gross freshman 5 minutes ago? When you were bent over countertops and washers and dryers. Okay. There's that. They're just like, yeah, I went to the dean. I was like, Bree, you went to the dean? Finally, somebody cares about someone other than themselves, and they went to the authority. It's like, oh, that dean, the one down there, the one that I just had lunch with, didn't mention it to me. If it was all of that, I would be in handcuffs or lost my job or something by now. So why are you really here? What do you want? Do you want a reaction? You want some attention? I never thought of you as being this pathetic. Like, just sorry. Ugh, girl, get yourself the way. First of all, I should not be over here getting my life with a predator. Let's start there. But the way Oliver gets this little lame ass group of people together every time, it's sad that they could be manipulated this easily. And you can come in here with these dry lies. You're not prioritizing yourself or that other young lady. You just want to come here and have a reason to get in this man's face and have a transference of energy. Loser. Loser. Like, I have been trying so long to reside in a space of Bree was taken advantage of. We're young, we're gullible. This older man, he is a predator along with his wife. But the buck stops when we see that he's doing it to someone else, and no light bulbs have gone off for you. You're still just prioritizing your needs and whatever sick attachment you want to have to this man. This was sorry. Hold on, play. You ain't go to no dean. She pissed me off. Ashley.
It's so sweet you were holding out hope for Bree. I knew when that hoe went in there and made that veiled idle threat that it was fake as hell. Bree just wants attention. Bree just wants Lucifer to look in her eyes and tongue her down and say, baby, I was wrong. I really do love you. She's still looking for that. Like, there's no reason you're holding on to this information that could really damage his career, his tenure, at least have him investigated by the school board or something. Like, they're in the age where things are just starting to kind of pop off a little bit with social media. Like, girl, they have websites and Facebook pages and all that like they did for Oh Boy. Why haven't you made one for the professor? I'm saying if justice was her means or her end game, she had means to get there before now. I knew when she went in there, this was just about being in his space. Get in to smell that Lucifer smell. That's all she wanted. And I mean, I'm here for him. At the end of the day, he gonna check you every single time. I think what they're confusing is that this is a grown-ass 40-plus-year-old man who's been in this game. He's been a predator. He's been seducing 18-year-olds since he's probably held this position as professor. Like, baby, he's not new to this. He's true to this. I'm sure other girls have come in and pulled stunts like this before. And again, he's going to make you feel terrible. What do you say to her? Yeah, well, a lot of girls who are damaged in their youth and suffer trauma are like you, attention seeking, just here to grab onto what you can. Do you need a consult with psych? Like, do I need to take you to student health and get you an evaluation? Because it seems to me you're you're cracking up, and it's probably because you were beaten and given away as a child and nobody ever wanted you. I was like, well, damn, Lucifer. Like, but he sunned Evan last week. I mean, is this new? Is it anything we should expect? I really felt like if her mission was justice, you talk to that girl. You don't berate her and belittle her because you literally were her last year. You say, hey, the same thing happened to me. I just want to let you know. I want to pull your coattail to this. You go to the board. You go to the dean. You go everywhere you can to say, I was seduced by this man and he's doing it to another girl right now. You go and at least you're vocal about it. But no, she wanted this private attention. You know how they say all attention is good attention for some people? That's exactly what this is. She doesn't care if he was cussing her out, berating her, as long as she could be in Lucifer's presence and sniff his scent. And there's the hope or idea that maybe he'll want me again. That's all Bree was here for, in my opinion. She got to let this thing go. It's sick and it's sad.
So disappointing. We don't have anybody to root for here. I guess they said you don't need a single person. Everybody's awful. It's like, oh well. I mean,
It's not.
I love Wrigley. You know, I like Wrigley. I do. Do you think I'm pathetic? Because I just need so much attention all the time. I was like, oh, don't pour that on him. I love how he doesn't take life too seriously, especially after what happened. He's like, let me try to put a smile on your face, make you feel better. Like, you know what your little portfolio is missing? Me. Girl, come on, let me take a little picture. Can you be serious for a minute? Like, it's like, okay, well, what's wrong? I'm not going to ask you too many times, girl. Clearly, you're in a mood. Well, I was talking to someone and they maybe insinuated that I was attention seeking and I was a little pathetic. Do you think I'm pathetic? No, like I think it's all gleam and googly eyes and borderline flirtation until Pippa comes in. We know where this is going. Now, Wrigley is really trying to prey on just a little while longer. He does not want to disrespect Evan's situation. He damn sure don't want to disrespect Pippa. For us to get to where we're getting in the end, Bree, if you go over there and slap them cakes on Wrigley, I swear. If you go over there and try to put that thing on Wrigley, because I just really see her being the pursuer. I feel it. Because the moment she feels rejected, that's how we got away from Evan. Before we even found out about what happened in the summer thing, like he's just not into me. Something happened. I don't know what's going on. Like something's different. Let me go over here and see what's up with Oliver. And then once we realize, oh, you did what with who? I'm gonna really go over here with Oliver now. So the moment we go over there and jump back into some safe arms, and if it's gonna be this, I might as well go over here with Evan. But do you really want Evan? No. Are you really gonna forgive Evan for what happened? Is it gonna be strong? Is it gonna be back to where it was? No, it's not. And the moment you feel a little something, you gonna go smile in my boy's face. He gonna take that booty, okay? I don't want that for Wrigley. I don't want that on his heart. But clearly he really likes Bree. Ashley?
There's something real gutter bucket about Brie to me. She gives me Tiffany Amber Thiessen circa mid-90s, like Saved by the Bell, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, 90210, Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I don't like it. I don't know if it's the haircut. I don't know if it's her debaucherous ways. But I don't like it. Wrigley, to me, is a saint. Wrigley's got a drug problem, but outside of that, he's probably the most stand-up character that we have on the show thus far. And I think his heart is pure. There's almost a naive innocence about him that I really enjoy about his character. I feel like here's what it is with Bree. We know vaguely about Bree's past. She grew up in foster care. She was given away by her family, traumatic upbringing. She's made something of herself. She's in college now. But if I'm her, and if she's Tiffany Amber Thiessen, like I think she is, like Kelly, Saved by the Bell, then what I'm looking at is who's going to be able to propel me to the next level. Yes, I like Wrigley. Yes, there's some steam heat here. But even in this interaction, I don't like the way Bree talked to Wrigley. Wrigley's goofy. Don't check him like that. He's, I just want to make you laugh. Stop. Be serious. I'm like, okay, don't do that. But between Wrigley and Evan's got that old school money. Again, I don't like the harvesting of the black dollar. However, if it's me and it's between Wrigley and Evan, this is a guarantee to a future, even if I don't have talent. Even if this photography thing don't work out, I can go over here with Evan and it's going to be just fine. And then I'll have Wrigley's little cakes on the side. Is it right, Tyra? No, but I see the vision. I see the vision and the planning. Also, Evan's indebted to me. He feels bad. He feels guilty. He feels terrible. He hasn't even told me the full truth yet. So I can kind of, it's hanging right here. I can get whatever I want out of Evan. I can get my dream wedding. I can have the white picket fence. I can have the dogs, and I can have my mandingo and, the black dollar. I can have all of that. And when I want Wrigley, I can have him on the side. Is it wrong? Absolutely. Should she just go right now full throttle with Wrigley? Yes. Yes, because clearly Pippa's going full throttle with her mouth somewhere else. So this is the time. What I would hate to see is, like you said, if after all is said and done, after we've walked down that aisle and said, yes, that's when you ain't screwed them up to this point. But to get over there and do it would be utterly diabolical. But again, in my opinion, this is Tiffany Amber Thiessen. We can't run anything past Bree. I don't trust her. I never will again, Tyra. And I don't like how she talked to Wrigley.
My issue is there seems to be like space and different characteristics for everybody. First season that were really distinctive, and then we kind of had them kind of blend and blur because no, we need everybody to be awful. Bree is giving too much of Lucy for me. Lucy does enough all on her own. But the attention and the, am I a bad person? And even when she got a little hypersexual and yeah, I need a little rough. That's why I'm up here with Oliver. I ain't never had it like that, daddy. I don't know. Like, it's just kind of leaning, and even though they have completely different, upbringings and backgrounds, and it just seemed to be some more distinction. I was like, girl, you acting like Lucy. You getting on my nerves. You are a lot of things, but you never gave me Lucy. Why are you giving me Lucy? I get enough of Lucy getting on my nerves already.
I will say, growing up with a certain set of people, I will say that this is not far-fetched for certain people to act this way at a certain age. And maybe in time and maturity that changes and that grows. But I've seen a lot of women at that age act that exact same way.
I ain't had none of them friends. Y'all know Ashley lives a charmed life. Now, Danny said Tiffany who? Tiffany and Amber Thiessen.
Go back down through there, Danny. Go back down through.
It's all right because I'm saved by the bell. Mm-hmm. We get a little intimate, baby. Now Wrigley can be a little late, but don't play on his time, Pippa. We already established episode 1. You were over here doing your time because someone has to help him. I need to take this on. Our low keeper responsible. I told the brother to come down there. I got to make sure he's okay. We over here momming and being /lover/girlfriend/ everything. Low key getting on Wrigley's nerves in the process. But she's not here just based off of the strength. I love Wrigley in a relationship sense, and I want to be with him. I can go out on a limb and say from the beginning, we didn't really want to be with Wrigley. We just thought I'm in college and this is what college girls do. And he's popular. He's a stud, He wants me, Pippa. Yeah, I'm going to go over there. But right now, he said, baby, you're leaving your books, right? You left your book. Oh, yeah. Because I'm supposed to go study with Diana. Yeah, let me get that book. You ain't going to study nothing. We get in here and we know we talking. It's real cute for a little moment. And then Diana, has to reveal. Because people really, I actually came here because everybody knows. It's all around the school. It's all around town that you're over there carrying that demon seed. How do you feel about it? You want to talk? This eventually rolls over into us getting intimate, getting personal, munching on box. I was like, Diana, is this your Peppa? Is this, are these first? I don't remember because, Pippa was over there, like she's been over here before and she knew exactly what she was doing. It was not giving the energy when we had that brief black roommate that Lucy had. And it was just like, well, I'm really unsure. I've never been over here. And when we were talking to Wrigley, it was very much so giving, I'm kind of thinking about it. Maybe I have that desire to be with a girl, but I haven't went over there yet. But just know that I'm interested. And then that was just that. We didn't get a chance to explore because by that time, the situation with Wrigley had happened and we spent the whole summer and semester catering to him. We seemed very familiar and had a good time. Diana, too. It was a time to be had. But what do we do now? Where do we go with this now? Everything is still very messy. You're still over here pretending that you romantically have interest in Wrigley. Diana, are you guys prepared to be up, out, and about in the open? No? I mean, I just don't know where this was going because clearly something severed or something never really even just happened publicly for us to get to modern day and you bring Diana to the function and everybody's looking surprised. Like, what the hell? What are you guys doing together? What is she doing here? Like, this is your Diana? So whatever's transpiring in these bedrooms, I don't think it actually leaves the bedroom. Ashley?
She came over there like she was backpack, like she had something ready to go because I thought that there needed to be tools present. Like I thought when, you bump pocketbooks or scissor, right, that you have other tools and accoutrement that go along with that, right? Like we need to have a tool to use to make it last forever and to do all the things. Pippa went in there like she was prepared. She looked like she was prepared to turn her out. And so for that reason, and I will say the same thing, I didn't think so either. This to me was like, this is my first endeavor with a girl. Like I've always kind of liked girls, but I've never, ventured over here. This kind of let me know that Diana and her probably went over. The smile and the glee that was on Diana's face when Pippa said, I mean, is it okay? Because we love consent, right? It was very much like, yes, yes, I want you to, yes, I've never been done like this ever in my life. I was like, oh my gosh, like they went all the way to the jungle. Pippa looked totally prepared, looked like she knew where to lift and where to close and where to lick and where not to. I was utterly shocked and in amazement. And the fact that I feel as though Pippa went over there with that in mind, because when she goes into the room and Wrigley had done his whole thing, like, I'll wait in the hallway, like, this isn't a public bathroom, Wrigley, come on in, we can talk. And she gets there and it's very much like, yeah, no, I gotta go, sorry guys, yeah, I know we were supposed to hang out, Rig, but yeah, I got things to do. Oh, you forgot your book. Oh, dang, I forgot my book. I think she went over there with the intention of turning Diana out in this moment. Unbeknownst to me, I feel like Diana been turned out. I feel like she's not new to this. She's true to this as well. Maybe a pillow princess, maybe strictly a receiver, but Diana has been over here as well. Now, as far as the fallout and what this could look like for Wrigley, I think Wrigley's feelings will be lightweight, a little bit hurt, but not so much so that it will ruin the friendship, because I really feel like more than anything, the truest friendship I've seen all through the seasons really has been between Pippa and Wrigley. So I think that stands the test of time. Also, I think this will help assuage some of his guilt he's having for having feelings for Bree. Even though he hasn't fully vocalized it, we know you've got feelings for Bree, Wrigley. You wear it on your sleeve. So I think it'll be, a little dust up, but not too much. I think he'll understand.
Oh yeah, Wrigley's gonna chuckle and eat some pink Starbursts and say, I always knew I'd lose you to a woman. Come on, he's gonna give her a little nudge. Like, come on, I still love you.
That
Like,
was
you
her,
been
that
through
was
too much.
her.
That was her. He's gonna be like, so who is it? Nobody, just somebody on campus. Like, oh Lord. And the fact they all sharing each other, like, Lord, you had her, you okay.
You had her your way, I had her mine, I guess.
Close circle. That nasty woman's disease has to be, never mind. Let's get over here to these two. Alex and Lucy. Leave Max alone. He was minding his business down at his family-owned bar. Girl, what do you want? I don't need you to apologize, especially we know you don't give a damn. These two individuals, this isn't going anywhere. This is a nice distraction to keep her sexually satisfied and stop worrying about whatever the hell Steven is doing. But this little game, I say, what kind of little BDSM did you ask me for permission is happening here? Where are we going with this? And I started off genuine, because, if you knew me, I hate a whole searching for sympathy and like, I'm really like, so I'm like, Brie, please don't give me that. Like, if you really knew who I was for real, then you would know that I'm really not a good person. Don't talk about it, be about it. What did you do? Drop it. I need you to go into detail. What else? Oh, okay, you did what? Oh, okay, well, if you feel like that makes you a bad person and you're so hurt, he knows exactly who she is. He's like, I'm not gonna play with you. Which I can appreciate. Like, I know who you are. You can't pull any, like, how you be playing and manipulating Max and Leo. And this ain't that. This ain't never going to be that. But if you want me to play with you, I can. Because I'm about to back you up in the car. That's all I'm trying to get to and raise some tension. I just want to see if you're going to go and do what I say when I say it. So get up and go apologize. Well, it kind of looks like he's on a date. Get up and go apologize now. All right. Yeah, because I do really feel bad about what I did. Girl, Lucy could give a damn. Ugh. All of this, tell me how bad I am, because I want my outsides to match my insides. Is giving whispering in my ear, I'm not a little whore. It's getting over there. It's getting over there. I just want to know how far they're going to push it, where the boundary is going to be. Because as far as you're willing to go, it feels like he can take you through there. I don't know. Ashley, where do you think this is going? And can she please leave Max alone?
It's going nowhere fast, and I wish she would. She and damn Steven. Steven was just messing with him last week. Leave this man alone. It wasn't that deep. Like, damn, you played in his face and let him live his life. I thought this was so terrible. Alex is a person who's been through a ton. We got that since how he met whatever. He's met Lucy before, probably 10 or 15 times over. He knows exactly who she is. He knows exactly how to play it. He knows exactly how to play her. And I think it's a kink for him. I think he loves dominating in this. And I think he likes knowing all her business and like her her psychosis, really, because she's mentally ill. And I forget what he's studying, but it gives you're in graduate school to become a psychologist or something. Like, Alex knows exactly who she is and what it's going to take, not only I think just to turn her on, but I think if we thought Steven was bad, I think Alex is going to be bad, but in a different way, because he's smarter than Steven, clearly. And so I think that's dangerous for Lucy when they're sitting at the bar and after all of that, and she's like, well, isn't there anything about you? No. And I would never say I'm sorry to somebody if I didn't give a damn about it. Hell no. And I thought that was like the line in the sand of exactly who he is and who she's going to be. She's always going to be seeking validation. She's always going to be looking for someone to affirm her in whatever her deeds are. And I don't think he's going to play that game with her. Now, he is going to blow her back out every chance he gets, even in the back of a Volkswagen or whatever, a station wagon, whatever that car was. I was like, why are all the lights on? It's very bright in the dark night for y'all to be hunching like that. Say you're sorry. Say what a sorry person you are. Tell me how sorry you are. And I just question, at what point does that get old for Lucy? Like, Lucy, we've been here. Like, how much like weird, anonymous, risky sex do you have to finally get it in your system that maybe I'm more than this? And clearly it's not 8 years later, because you did it just again overnight with your current boyfriend and let Steven watch, like called him down so he could watch you. Like, I think she needs help. It's giving you've got a sex addiction. It's giving you like being berated. And maybe she's a perpetual submissive, Tyra, and maybe that's just going to be ultimately part of her kink. But I felt bad for Max and this girlfriend, because if I'm the girl at the table, I'm running for the hills. And she was so sweet, like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Amber. And Lucy was like, so sorry to do this and ruin your day and let you guys know how crazy I am, but I did you so wrong. Because it almost felt in that moment like, and I could see it in his eyes, like, is he thinking maybe she wants me back? Like, is this becoming an open door? I was like, why are you presenting it this way? It pissed me off, Lucy. This wasn't the time or the place. And the fact that you just did this to turn Alex on, or whatever this kink was, because it wasn't genuine to me. In my opinion, this was
Nothing
not
she does is genuine.
This was all very performative, and I didn't like that. And I hope it didn't ruin Max's relationship or have him come sniffing after her again. I don't want that for him.
It was her turning around after she apologized, like she wanted him to throw her a bone or a cookie. Like, see, I did it. I was like, oh, okay, we're leaving now. We're walking out. Oh, let me get my purse. You're not waiting to give me a that'll do pic? No, girl, I done told you who I am. And I'm about to play with you. I'm about to ride this little ride until I can't anymore, and then I'm gonna discard you. I don't know. Lucy's sitting here giving, I can change him. I can get him into me like all the other guys. Like, he's not that, and you're not that important. Not this time. No. We'll see. She gonna get her feelings hurt. I should say he's smarter than Steven. Clearly, he's smarter than Steven. Now, okay. I was hoping we wouldn't go back here. I knew where we were. It was just like, yeah, we need you in the dean's office. I was like, oh, okay. We don't need her, but for one thing. That poor victim, Kathy, like, it just hurts my feelings to watch Kathy just really plea, who is actually full-blown, I know what it's like to feel like you're out here on your own, but with us, you and I together, we can strike a mighty blow, girl. We can make something shape. My claim was rejected, but with us, backing each other and supporting, and maybe, some other girls that come forward, I just really think we should, I really don't want anything to do with this. You did this. You inserted yourself. And now, either way, you're invalidating her claims even further. Like, this is just so pathetic. And then we go in there, and the Predator 2 is sitting there. Look, yet another situation where you haven't vocalized, gone to the dean, as you guys keep threatening to do, to get this lady and her husband out of here. What are you doing in here? I don't want you in here. Because nobody knows who these people really are except for you and your little dusty friends. Yeah, I'm just over it. Her trying to just resolve herself. Like, I didn't mean, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Not at one moment did you think about Pippa, or you were trying to make the room shake, and I'm going to remove the attention off of the situation, because people are going to have their opinions. All they were discussing was what people discuss every day. Either you're going to believe a victim or you aren't, or you're going to celebrate it. You're going to be an asshole. You're going to be, that's just what it is. People are going to people. You don't get to dictate somebody's opinion, especially inserting yourself in that way. You could have done so many other things. He did it to me too. And now we need you to come in here and have someone's back, and you can't do that because you lied. I just want to know why didn't nobody hear that lady in the hallway. Nobody heard that in the hallway. It's everybody dumb, deaf, and blind in the hallway. Because, you know, Lucy, despite everything, despite last season when I said, you know, I'm really glad that he met Brie and not you first, because it could have been you in there bent over that washer, you know, because that's how my husband rolled. Don't take much for Oliver to get a bit. What? Yeah, don't worry about me because I'm fine. I'm good. What you need to worry about is your predatory husband sleeping with underage. I was like, what? Nobody heard that. I just don't know what to do with this besides feeling really sorry for Kathy. Ashley?
At the end of the day, the victims are who's going to suffer because of this lie. Like she says later when she's talking to Diana, it's very much like, well, what do I do? Do I come clean and tell the truth that it didn't happen to me? Well, there's kind of this. And right now, the stakes are just ultimately high because now who else will listen? If the truth comes out, with your confession tape comes out, then who would believe anybody else? They'll think it's a let's jump on the bandwagon. Well, if one person lied, this must be a hate train. And now that we have this Facebook page or whatever it is for him, it's just looking very bad for anybody. I just hate that it took this, right? Lucy saying something for the girl to get the courage. Like, I heard you said something and I just felt finally like I could say something. How devastating is that? And what's really kind of, and I get it, being a victim is challenging and it's a sticky place, but really where Pippa's sitting right now in this is like, now, even if Pippa wanted to say anything, what credibility is she going to have because Lucy's come out and said this? So now it's all y'all in the friend group he done did something to. It just ruins the validity of the actual victims who suffered at his hand. And at the end of the day, he's not reaping any damn consequences because as crazy as Steven is, he ain't going to bust a grape to do nothing to him. None of the crazy men in the show are really exacting justice for any of these women who have been victimized. I just hate everything about it because at the end of the day, no one gets justice. I don't give a damn about Lucy or your reputation. My concern is the women who actually have been violated and now don't have a voice or can't have a voice because you lied like an idiot.
I don't know. Modern day, the way Lydia is moving around, I don't feel I'm like this information still isn't out. Like, you still walking around here all high and mighty like your brother and, you know, his innocence because, yeah, I know what you did, you liar. So he's still out somewhere victimizing someone. Like, I don't know. I would love for people to come forward. I would love for her to, but she keeps doubling down every season because old Brie just kind of what? I was like, I seriously forgot Brie didn't know. She's always on the outs of something, and it's like, well, yeah, but I'm still going to make it very clear in this moment. Lucy doesn't want to talk about it. I'm moving forward with my life. Let's just like, I don't know, and I don't want to put that and project to say Pippa has a responsibility to come forward. I just would wish that I want somebody to do something. I want somebody to make a sound decision because we seem to have all the energy for everything else. We have all the energy and the like everything else. But when it comes to this, yeah, we're going to act like that never happened. I don't know. Do you think Pippa will come forward before the season is out? Or is it just, this is just never going to come to light at all beyond Lucy?
No. And I think even for accuracy's sake, it won't, because I think a lot of times, especially in these types of situations, those type of guys get away with it. They get away with it. They get away with it. And it's because of situations like this. Pippa, like, I don't want to cause a thing. Like, I don't want to be put in the court of public opinion, because you know what comes with that. I think there's always this knowing for a woman, especially, or a man for that matter, when you've been violated, to then come forward and then have to not only, you know, deal with the victimization of it all and, you know, repairing from that, but then also people throwing their 2 cents in. Well, what did you do? Why were
Yeah.
you there? What were you wearing? All of those things. Even back then, it's like tale as old as time. I don't. I think Pippa's gonna go for the status quo. I think Lucy ruined any chances that we had of Pippa coming forward by stepping in because it looks crazy right now, Tyra. It'll look
Well,
so crazy if Pippa comes forward now after Lucy said it happened to her. Like this tight friend group and
let's just
he was
hoping
touching
she.
everybody. Like,
My thing is, fortunately, Pippa, you were rescued. You were saved.
yeah.
We didn't go, where you were still violated, of course, because we shouldn't be putting anything in your drink and putting you in that compromising position to even try to violate you even further than we already did. But at least at that point, you were saved and you can save somebody else. Like, and then we have someone here pleading for someone to pop out and be on her side and really get into her claim. And nobody else. I want her to come forward.
The only hope we have is somebody else, I think. And if he's being as prolific with his abuse as I think he probably is, there's some other girls on campus. So hopefully some of them come forward and kind of help the other girl because I don't think it's going to be Pippa, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like the way they're playing with it because it's not like Kathy just reached out. No, you had Steven go and send a request and like, oh yeah, Lucy, like they're playing with it. Like it's some get back. He went and did that the moment Diana said, you can't control me anymore and I'm getting rid of this baby. Oh, well, let me go over here and mess with somebody I know I can't control and get under her skin and start turning the screws with Lucy and use Kathy to do it. Like, leave Kathy alone. do something else. Do something else. Do something else because y'all play too much. It's getting kind of hectic right now. I don't like it. Do the right thing, Pippa. I'm just saying. Now, leave Diana alone. Diana, for somebody who don't want to do with these people, y'all stay talking. I wouldn't be talking about nothing. I wouldn't be talking about going to confide. Nothing. Choices were made. She has nobody else to confide in about it, and really nobody else who really knows what happened outside of Diana. So I need to go talk because I don't know what to do. Like, should I come forward? Should I say you're not coming forward? You're not. You never wanted to. You never planned to. You have let this thing rock and ride for how long now? And then we get to the point of letting this fool record your confession about why you lied and who your intentions and did it and to use at his leisure because he could give a damn about anybody walking. He wouldn't care about these ladies being victimized. Like he wouldn't care. Is this going to get me the get back that I need? Is this going to ruin Lucy's life? That's all that matters. So we go to Diana, and I'm glad that we brought it up because Diana walks with this air of like, oh, I'm just so above it. I want to distance myself from this group. But prior to you doing that, you were sure to delete those damn photos. You were sure to do that. You never even confronted Steven about why those pictures were there, about the truth. Did you really leave her in that car to die? Like nothing. You just moved on and act like it didn't happen. So all of you have dropped the ball in several ways. There's no judgment to be had. But Lucy's sitting here across the table. Lucy is always looking for a moment. Well, you did it. Well, you said it. Well, you didn't, when I came to you, because I can't, no, that's not how this works. All of this is just a hot mess. I don't know what she wants anybody to do or what she expected Diana to say, which was just do nothing. But Lucy can't do nothing to save her life. Where is this going to go? And what do you think Steven's going to do with that videotape?
Steven's just going to hold it over her head as long as possible. I think he likes knowing, like at the moment's notice, if you step out of line or do anything else I don't like, that I can just ruin you. I think he likes having that over her head just as a torture mechanism. He doesn't give a damn. He wouldn't give a damn unless it was his little sister. I really am convinced that's the only female in his life he's really concerned with as far as their well-being. As far as the Diana and Lucy conversation, I mean, yeah, Diana didn't do anything with that information. She was hear no evil, see no evil, smell no evil, Tyra. It was very much like my name's Bennett and I ain't in it. I'm staying out of it. But as far as Lucy, baby, this was a proactive choice that you made. And so I'm going to sit here on the side and I am going to judge you, Lucy, because while Diana didn't do anything with that information, secondhand, third hand, which was really hearsay at that point, Lucy, you opened your mouth You told the lie, okay? Then not only did you do that, you sat up in Steven's face and let him videotape you and produce you and direct you in what to say on said tape, baby. These were conscious efforts and choices that you made to get yourself in this pickle. And then you want to come to me like I'm Captain Save-A-Ho, like I'm the strong black woman that's supposed to save you, Lucy. No, shut your mouth. If you say anything, you ruin it. If you don't, you mess it up. He's got you on tape, baby. Just shut up and sit in a corner and rock back and forth. That's all you can do. But like you said, is Lucy going to do that? No. We know she's going to manage to do something to make this erupt even further. And Steven's going to have a field day. He's going to love every single second of it, watching her pacing, going back and forth. And victims be damned. Steven doesn't care. And if I'm Diana, I'm putting Lucy out. Get out of my room.
I just know it better not be a situation of, okay, Steven, give Lucy the tape. We're going to destroy that. And I'm going to help you out in this way. I'll give my dad a call. Like, don't be coming in here saving these folks, Diana.
Oh, God, don't.
Because I know at some point it has to come into play, or it has to be, somebody has to get rid of it. Like there has to be an exchange, because he can't just hold it, because baby, he's going to hold it. He's going to use it forever. So something has to happen, but we don't need Diana being the rescue team, especially all about Lucy. She dug herself in this hole. Leave her over there in it. Ugh. Oh, I can't stand Lucy. Let's get over here. Because, baby, Steven is a sick. He's such a sick person. The way that he was so mad and bothered that he couldn't still breathe joy. Like, girl, you're not doing what I thought you would be doing. I sent you that message. You were this close to walking down the aisle. I waited. I saved that. The way he saved that from Evan's apartment, from however many years ago up until this very moment, to send it to you before you're about to walk down the aisle. He was like, "Ooh, I did my big one." Yeah. It's like, girl, are you still coming down here with what are you doing? It's just like, yeah, that's not that. This is never going to be that. I'm not blowing up my spot for something so small. You thought you did something. You thought you did your big one. You didn't. Goodbye. Enjoy the reception. Oh, he just can't take it. Oh my God, I'm itching. Palms are sweating. Mom spaghetti. It was 8 Mile. He just couldn't do. Oh my God. I gotta do something. Lucy, yeah, you Heifer. Come here. Yeah. Look at you. Aren't you jealous? Don't you see me over here about to get married, proposing my love and loyalty all to Lydia, your best friend? Yeah. How do you feel about that? It just eats you up. Oh yeah, no, I don't give a damn. This entire weekend validated everything I ever thought about you. You haven't changed. Mind you, she hasn't either. Okay, don't drop that on the ground. But you haven't either. We're both still terrible. Thank you. I know I can still have you my way, and you can still have me yours. Bye. Oh God, I can't. I gotta get something. This is sick. Like the way he was melting at the thought that he couldn't ruin these people's day was crazy to me. Ashley, how do you feel about this?
Girl, certified crash out. I was like, when he got to that table, he was like, oh. I was like, Steven, what's wrong? I was like, sit down somewhere. Let me see what I can do. Oh God, my plan for revenge didn't happen, Pinky. What are we going to do tomorrow? Try to take over the world. I hate Steven's guts. Like, what? Sir, you should not be like... The fact that back then you don't even know if Bree and Evan are going to get married, if it's going to go there. So the fact that you just were like holding on to this recording, like, I'm just going to have it in my back pocket. I may need this one day. Like, I'm just going to, and then to try to do it and like, yeah, she's going to turn him down. Baby, you don't know women, Steven. This goes to show that. I'm going to turn down this shmoney. I'm not turning down no shmoney. And Evan kind of cute. As much as I don't like him, he cute. Like, I'm not turning this down. I need this money, Marcus. I'm not turning this down. What did you think this was? And then Lucy's ass is just older and still dumb, just as dumb as she is in college. But at least in this moment, I don't give a damn. She can have you. This goes to show me you'll never change for any woman. Let her have you. God bless and Godspeed. I said, finally, for once, Lucy. Finally,
You
you
don't mean
said the
nothing,
words.
Auntie.
Thank you for saying, even though I know you don't mean them, thank
I
you
was
for
like,
saying
"Shut
the
up."
words. I
Sure.
appreciate it. And at least having him stew for a second, because he was really like, oh, God,
Girl.
none of my
It,
plans came to
I was here for it. I was like, yes. He has such a smug, punchable face. Like, oh my god, I just want to hit him. He has that thumb of a face. The way when Lydia was on the right side of the law, do you know how could you treat her? Do you know you look like a thumb?
a
You
scrunched
over
up
there
thumb.
a scrunched up thumb. Yeah, but yeah, you're over there loving on that over there. Yeah, what you over here talking to her for? What are you talking about? We were catching up. Come on, catching up on what? This was cute. I loved him losing, but this show being this show, we just can't let Steven waddle in this for too long because he has to find a way. I got to get the tea. I got to have something to hold over these people's heads to ruin their life. This is the ultimate misery loves comedy. Like, awful. Now, look. Why are we leaving our phone anywhere Steven can get it?
I don't know.
Innocent Wrigley, like, I really, and I love, like that childlike thing that we get from Wrigley in this innocence because he really has good intentions. But at what point do we grow enough to know, as much as I love you, bro, I need to keep my business here and you need to stay over there? Let me put that in my phone while I go dance with Pippa. No, I'm gonna go dance with Pippa. It's like, yeah, so what's up? Oh, nothing. Doing what I always do. Still acting like you are the love of my life. Because it's really Bree. Hey, Bree. Girl, the way that Chucky doll was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I got some tea. He just had the ultimate orgasm in that tux. He just, oh my God, I'm hot. Oh, yes. That's why you over here letting this marinate and you didn't jump out of your skin when I sent you that voiceover. You've been over here doing what? We don't know what at this point, but y'all giving pining. You're giving secret lovers in the shadows on this dance floor. It was giving Love and Basketball. I want to be your man. I want to be your man, Bree. It's just like, okay, yeah. Just for that, let me slide this phone in my pocket and see what I can see because I know something's going on here. If I can't ruin it now, I can ruin whatever y'all have going on later. I don't know what all this means for Wrigley to be holding on all this time. I feel like boundaries have been crossed. They slept. Wrigley hit it, and she said, "Oh no, we can't do that to Evan. Evan's gonna be the man I marry that I'm gonna be with. I can't be with you, Wrigley. I'm sorry." And Wrigley's just been hurt and pining away. Wrigley just can't win. He just can't. He just can't, and I hate that. Just like I hate this wig that they put on him. I do not like this wig, but he just can't win, and I just want him to be happy. But nobody's going to be happy as long as that Grinch is running around. Ashley, how'd you feel about this?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what was in the text message because it was very much Bree in the call log. I want to know what y'all talking about. What are you talking about, Wrigley? And I hate that his character seems designed to perpetually be miserable or pining or grieving or whatever. I really want more for Wrigley's life, and I want more for Wrigley's hair because he unlike Steven, has a very strong and dignified hairline in real life. So I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, this was crazy. It's like Steven lacks all self-awareness as far as who he is, the diabolical monster that he is, yet can sit in a room for 2 minutes and automatically peep the same. Like, I see y'all looking at each other from across the dance floor. Let me check this phone. Like, he's a psychopath and he needs to be committed. I think he does. I think he needs to be under the jail. I hope at the culmination of the series, the season, whatever, that he does go to jail. Because I know he's done something criminally illicit. If he hasn't yet, he's going to. There's bodies buried. Like, come on. No one acts like this or thinks like this who's not committing heinous crimes. Like, the fact that you're so worried about their business when you can make the life that you want. Nothing that we've seen that's been done to Steven in his mind or whatever has warranted any of this. You have not been wronged, sir, in a way that feels like, oh my gosh, I need to ruin lives for the rest of my life.
I hope it's not Peggy Bundy. Are we supposed to be hanging on to the treatment from Peggy Bundy? And
they're trying to shove that down our throat like his mom. My mama don't love me. That's why I'm like this. Sir.
I wouldn't like you either. It's like, Mom, I'm going through something too. Can I come home? Yeah, no. You stay where you are. We're fine.
Just got room for your sister. That's it. That's the one I love. And I don't give a damn, Steven. You are a grown man now. Stand on your own 2 feet and fix it. They're trying to, endear that whole family dynamic. And people have even been in the comments on TikTok talking about, oh, Steven does. He loves people. He loves his family. Does he? Does he? Does he? Why his mama don't like him? Let's get to that. Let's get to the real reason. People mama just don't like them for no reason 9 times out of 10. There are those few. But Steven was probably born the damn good son. He probably was throwing rocks at cars in oncoming traffic. We don't trust him. He's been like this from a child. I guarantee it. And this is why his mother doesn't love him. But that's not anybody else's fault. That's the way you were born, baby. Take it up with your DNA. Your genetics.
Oh Lord,
he's the good son. He was
ultimate good son. He gives. He gives. It's very, break a leg. I'm going to throw some pearls on the floor, and I hope you slip.
Yeah.
He's. But I don't know. Getting into wrapping this up because I couldn't even put like predictions or anything. It's just going to be worth it in the end. They keep building this up and making these characters like outlandishly bad. Now, so far, technically, we haven't done things that we just can't come back from. But it's like, when does the murder at 64th Street happen? Because that's the only place we can go. Like, the Stevens of the world catch bodies. They get fed time. They're serial unalivers. He's at the brink of just pure psycho. It's just not like, oh, these are the woes of a broken man who's had a hard not life, and he didn't come up with much means, and his mom mistreats him, and she has her own little quirks, and she's made it bad for all her children, so now he's just broken and he's just a trash person. No, there's that, and then there's who Steven is. Actually, will this wrap up in a way to be worth it in the end, or are they going to keep increasing and getting more and more outlandish with every season until the point that it's just unbelievable?
So I just looked it up because I was like concerned about that. I was like, what is this? And like you said, where are we going? Because the book is a single book. This is not a series of books. And they said the first season roughly covered the first third of the book, and it's been expanded upon greatly in the second 2 seasons, right? So I don't know what this ultimate climax could be. Me personally, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I don't, because honestly, the stakes have to meet the drama or match the drama. And at this point, it's very petty and it's very small. There's not really a lot that's going to make you kind of come out of your bag and be like, oh, like who else can they sleep with, Tyra? Who else can they bring in the thing that is she going to screw his mom? Like, that's the only other thing. Like, where do you really go from here? Unless he gets fed time, Tyra, I'm not satisfied with any of it.
That's where I was. I was like, when is he going to prison? When you are Lucy, both of y'all can clean. Like, just go on down and pay for your crimes. I was like, don't try to wrap this in a bow. And I don't know if it'll, because last season I was like, oh, it'll be enough for me if we close this out and everybody recognizes Steven for who he is and we isolate and leave him completely alone, or just leave him to his own devices, or hell, just leave him with Lucy. And it's just like, yeah, whatever you thought we were, we've had our things, but you two, excommunicado from the Intercontinental. Get the hell away, okay? But I'm like, damn, that's not even going to be enough. You must pay. You're a sick person. Are you gonna go to like to see a psychiatrist, or just go do anything? I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. But y'all, that was Tell Me Lies. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been a good old time. Ashley, anything you want to say to the folks?
Yeah, don't forget, you guys, we have lives both tomorrow and Friday. So make sure you're there. Make sure you're subscribed. Do us a favor, hype the live up if you had a good time. Make sure to leave a comment, hit a like, do all of those things, and we will see y'all soon.
Yeah, be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll be getting into Hijack.
Yeah.
And we'll also be getting into Beauty.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, so that Beauty's FX also premiering tonight. Please be outside to watch that and join us getting into some Ryan Murphy tomorrow, because it's sure to be somebody's hot mess. But y'all, TP, don't be been waiting in the cut to get fire emojis, TP. Thank you, TP.
That's like,
bye. Bye. hit that button. Thank you so much for watching, and we will definitely see you guys next time. Good night.
I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man.